Shut up and sit down.
Hello, welcome to the Murder She Shed. My name is Holly. This is the place you get true crime right in my she shed. Today I have a breaking crime case for you, and it is horrific. Mason Dominguez is a 4-year-old little boy who was found in the freezer of his garage. Guys, look at him. He's such a handsome little guy. Brandon Toseland is in jail now. He is facing 1 count of murder and 2 counts of kidnapping. Just this week, Mason's sister gave her elementary school teacher an alarming note from her mother, who wrote that she was being held against her will and feared her son was dead. The teacher then alerted authorities. Police set up a surveillance team near the address within an hour of receiving the note and awaited action. About 10 a.m., authorities saw a male and female leave the residence in a vehicle, so they conducted a traffic stop. They then asked the female about the note, and she confessed to the police that Toseland was her boyfriend and he was physically abusing her and had held her against her will for several weeks. She now states she has been mentally, physically, and sexually abused for months, and he had threatened to kill her children if she ever left him. During the traffic stop, cops did observe handcuffs in the vehicle. I actually know the name of the mother, and I know what she looks like, but I feel like that should be left out, and so I am leaving that out. And as far as we know, she is a victim right now. I've seen other people put her picture and name out there. At this point, I'd feel more comfortable if I did not. Mother did state to authorities that she has not seen Mason since December. His mother told police that Mason became ill on December 11th and that she wanted to seek medical care for Mason, but that Toseland, her boyfriend 11 months, told her she could not. When Mason's mother asked about him, Toseland at first would not tell her. Then later, Toseland told her that the boy had died and that he couldn't show her his body because his freedom would be taken away. Well, now, buddy, your freedom has been taken away. Later, he did tell her that Mason died as a result of an accident. He even put barriers in front of the bedroom door to lock him in and keep the mother out. Was he jealous of her own children? Toseland is not the father of her 2 children. Mason's father actually passed away in 2021 from pneumonia. She actually met Toseland through her husband, who knew him before he passed away. In March of 2021, she moved herself and her kids into Toseland's house. The mom also told police that after the stunning confession of him saying he was dead, Toseland then took her cell phone and bound her, tied her, and would handcuff her inside the vehicle whenever they went anywhere. Mason's body was reportedly discovered in a garage freezer in a trash bag, hidden under a false cardboard bottom and under multiple items of food. Mason's body did have visible injuries when found. When detectives told Toseland that a search warrant would be executed of the house, he began to shake and his respirations increased. The garage freezer where Mason was found was surrounded by multiple odor absorption bags, fans, and air filtration units. The mother did say Toseland told her that Mason's death was an accident and that he found Mason in bed covered in vomit and not breathing. He said he did attempt CPR but could not resuscitate Mason. Police noted that Toseland did not attempt to contact police or medical personnel. Court records show Toseland was previously charged with domestic battery in 2013 and 2019. but both cases were dismissed. Toseland had a 3-year child custody battle with the mother of his 2 children, who were 7 and 5 years old. The mother argued for sole legal custody of the children, but said there have been no instance of domestic violence or child protective service involvement. The court did grant her joint custody in August with Toseland. Mother also states once she moved into his house, he slowly increased control over them, covering windows, using video surveillance, taking the mother's cell phone, cutting her ties to her family, and even handling her social media account. There was a hole being dug behind the house that may have been intended as a grave for Mason's body. And here is a picture. A detective also confirmed dirt from a hole was found inside a U-Haul parked at Toseland's home. Mason's mother worked until December as a phlebotomist, a healthcare technician collecting blood samples from patients. And she supposedly sent a text message that she quit. Well, I wonder who actually sent that. Although handcuffed during vehicle trips, the mother found a pen and a pad of sticky notes in the car and was able, when Toseland wasn't looking, to write notes little by little. And this is how she was able to stick it into her daughter's bag, and how we found out. Mason's grandmother told the son that her granddaughter was with her now. When she went to pick up her granddaughter, she said her daughter was falling apart, and she did not want to get into anything more than that. The grandmother said her daughter introduced Toseland as her boyfriend a few months after her husband had passed away. And she said there was some red flags right away in that first encounter. And she thought Toseland might have thought that they didn't, care for him that much, that there was some red flags. So he chose to stay away. He worked on isolating her from our family, she said, because he expressed some jealousy and insecurity. On the autopsy, it did show that Mason had some various injuries, but he's still saying, I guess, accident. Mason is described by family members as sweet, intelligent, and very outgoing. And he is going to be buried right beside his dad. My prayers go out to the family of Masons, and I hope Toseland, that monster, sees some justice for what he has done. It will never be enough, unfortunately. Now, before I leave, I'm going to discuss a case update of a man that I did a video on a while back. It was missing person Tommy Howe. If you don't remember, Tommy Howe had a car wreck and then wandered off in the woods and disappeared. They had no clue where he was. Antioch police confirm a kayaker in the Des Plaines River saw a jacket along the shore that matched the description of the one Howe was wearing. The kayaker called police, and teams of canine units and fire department dive teams spent a couple of days searching the river. But due to unfavorable conditions, they stopped and continued a couple of days later, where they did find the body of Tommy, unfortunately. The autopsy determined that Tommy's body had signs consistent with drowning. Further testing will take place in the weeks to come. This is a super sad case, and I'm not sure if he hit his head during the wreck, and that caused his confusion. Not sure why he went in the river, and his family may never know the real answers to this. I do pray for the family. That's got to be hard, and of course Mason's family. All right, guys, see you on Sunday for Suspense She Shed Sunday. But you will only get notifications and updates if you subscribe to my video. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And have a great day. And much love from this Okie. And thank you for all the subscribers who have been subscribing to me. I've been real excited. I couldn't believe when I passed 100, and now I've passed 200, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and love y'all. Bye.